Mic check, 1, 2. What is this? Jesus Christ, this is the beginning of the podcast. We're getting right back to basics. Number one stunner in New York City right now. Big up to Mayor Mom Donnie. I'm your boy Anthony Joseph Ricciardelli, bringing you the top of the pyramid. This hour is the hour of power. It's 3:21 as we begin to change the motherfucking game again. Pardon me for coming hard in the paint with real deal curses that cause verses, because I'm about to snap your neck like a breadstick. This is what's going down. All right, listen and learn. Anthony Jeselnik, gangsta comedian, probably the evilest person I've ever met in my life. And by meet, I mean that he glanced kind of at me, I think, like out of the corner of his eye. I was like, oh, that was like a decent little 2-second meet, you know, because it's like some fancy like dude comic. Like I ain't trying to like mix with like, my betters or whatever. I know my place in life. I'm a dirty, drum and bass type of creeping demon type of dude. I'm not trying to be like high and mighty and shit and ride a white horse into the console or whatever the cause may be, and more power to him and his righteous peoples, But what I want to say is like, I'm like, I know he's got verses that cause curses. So I'm like, what it is, what it do? Why don't you come down to the Godcast, meet up with the other ant, and we just kick some verses just on some like Big L Jay-Z shit. It's a personal invitation from one Anthony to another, going out to Mr. Jeselnik. Hope everything's good with you, bro. All right, you're doing a great job with all your joke writing and just how you've really spread your wings and flown like a phoenix that never died in the first place, man. Really, absolute pleasure to have that brief meet with you. All right. Anyway, so moving on. Yeah, Kurt Metzger, Dead or Alive. He's coming with me. New special coming out next week on Fox. Kurt Metzger is the sleeping demon in the mind control room, single-handedly praying several famous people to death recently, including none other than Sick. We're not even going to say the name because you know what's going on in my brain. In other words, the cops are listening to everything I say, and they don't like daddykins. You remember when your dad left to get a pack of cigarettes when you were a kid? Back when like Lucky Strikes were the jam and you lived in Boston and everybody would get drunk when you were 7 and like, fun stuff would happen. You would joke about going to the beach, but no one can go to the beach because, that's what's going on. And then, damn, that fucking pack of Luckies. It was a 2-week pack. Like your dad literally went out for a pack of cigarettes and came back 2 weeks later. But he fucking came back, bro. Because it was the 80s. That's what people did. Anyway, praying your enemy to death with Anthony Joseph Ricciardelli. Now, bend an ear if you want to steer clear, ladies and boys, because this one's just for the adults in the room. In other words, I'm not talking about anything real. It's just a funny thing to do. You know how you're taught as a kid to pray? Well, imagine if you did that and like mad righteous and mad like, oh, I'm summoning the righteous spirits of my realm, and like directing this energy to the dude who stole someone's soul with a Neuralink, and now he's enslaved by a robo-chimp in China. I don't want to be a Jack Ma slave. Set me free. I want to DJ the rave. Come and get me, Canopy. Because if you ever had a friend named Canopy, you're like, damn, were their parents from another country or were they hippies? That's the question of the day. 15 minutes answer, $15. Lightning round coming up next. Welcome to the Godcast. Welcome to the Godcast, episode number 1. This is episode number 1 with the man, the dream, Anthony Joseph Ricciardelli. I also perform under the sick name, The Real MC Psychedelic. Look for me on SoundCloud. Of course, as you know, the number one music to listen to forever and ever, no matter what anybody says, is called drum and bass or jungle music. Other types of music are good, but that type of music is phenomenal, will change your life in a very positive way. So you're not a loser, so you're just more of like a very positive person, all right? Breakbeat does the same thing, but like that's like, okay, you really want to work out? Because you need to really work out if you want to be good with that type of music. I'm just saying, like, you can't be like out of shape and be like, oh yeah, no, like I'm really into breaks. Like that doesn't happen. Just saying, okay? It's like being like, oh yeah, like I'm a football fan, and you just go to like football games and you never throw a football around. I'm like, nah, like you like looking at like black people run around on the field because like you're a Donald Trump type of person. Isn't that right, my nation of fucking Aryan Fourth Reich standards? White people, I have never been more embarrassed of you ever than ever this year. 2025, the year that white people decided to die, is really coming to a great head. So hyped with how people are going to DC to let a bleeper know that the beeper's got to go, the pager, get a Nextel and fucking more fire, sonic boom. It's gonna be Street Fighter 2 all over again, because people are angry, they're very upset. Donald Trump stole all the money. You remember when there was that funny dude in the house earlier this year, his buddy Elon Musk? That's like when you're a kid, when you're 10, and then like your stupid brother has like a more crafty friend come over, and you see them doing mad shady shit, and then like one of your parents dies and the house is on fire, and like you have to like figure out what happened with the detective like a week later in a different city. Like, that's what's going on to us as a country right now. I know you sound so crazy and I'm such an anti-American jerk-a-lurk, but just, ask yourself a question and be like, hey, what was old Muskadoodle doing with his big buddy, his big pal, DJ Trumperino, earlier this year in that thing called the White House that got demolished, BT dubs? And I'm not a person who's anti-government. Oh, wait, yes, I am. Because I hate those fucking people, and if they want to talk to me one-on-one, they're not going to like it. So, open challenge, ding, to scumbag number 1, Elon the Dong Musk. Anytime, anywhere, any place, homeboy, I will break you down with logic that's sharper than Excalibur. I have been watching, and I have been waiting, and I know. I hear, I have felt, I have gone down, and I have come back. And for your big MK Ultra daddykins, your buddy Trumperino, how's that? How does it taste when you have your head up Putin's ass 26 hours out of a 24-hour day? Is that good for the old Nummikins, for the old Nummerinos, the old Number brothers, when you're not orchestrating a worldwide subliminal slavery mind control thing, aka called MK Illumination? Investigate that, ladies and germs. Investigate MK Illumination, and if you really want to scare the bejesus out of you and your entire family, just read like the first or second page after you go on WikiLeaks or go on the old dark web and get the real news, because the real news is not on cable anymore. No, it's on InfoWars a little bit. It's on the dark web. It's on like WikiLeaks and things that are just like WikiLeaks. Like you could do a search for, what's like WikiLeaks, but not WikiLeaks. That might be a good idea. But what do I know? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is a whole bunch. All right, so let's go back to brass tacks. This is back to basics, ladies and germs. Again, my name, Anthony Joseph Ricciardelli. My number, I'm the number 1 stunner, worldwide vibes. This is concrete jungle vibes every single day, every single night. This is the Godcast, giving you the pyramid 99.9 on your motherfucking FM dial, representing pirate radio vibes until the day I die. Come out of Upper Manhattan. These are Harlem sounds. We are giving you drum and bass music that you can't forget and you never will. Coming up next on the God. I'm coming for you, Musk. Yeah. Beware.